Let me get you on camera. Where you from?
California.
No, for real. No, I'm serious though.
Watts, baby.
I know where you from though. Where you from?
Eastside PJ Watts.
I'm from Grace 2 Rock, nigga.
Right.
They call you, homie.
Big Slice.
Big Slice?
Yes, yes.
All right, nigga. They call me Puto, cuz.
Right.
Nip Hustle. Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. You know, I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Damn. Like today, I just watched 2 videos about Jay-Z. One of them was talking about the boy that's claiming to be his pops. That Jay-Z is his pops, gets help from I believe Nicki Minaj and Donald Trump allegedly to, because we did a reaction not too long ago that it was a rap thrown out. He didn't have no action. But now it was a video and they were saying he might got some action because he tweeted out, he got some support from them, things, tweeted out some thanks toward them. But then I was scrolling and Flacco had a video about Jay-Z and I got a little bit through it and I said, man, I'm going to react to this because they were saying some crazy about kids being hunted and, oh man, I don't know if it's real, but it's real ridiculous, whether it's fake or fact. No further ado, let's see what Flacco say the Jigga Man has been up to.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bruh. What's been going on with Jay-Z as of lately is starting to make me feel uncomfortable. It's starting to make me feel like uneasy inside. Something nasty and odd is going on here. I just can't put my fingers on it. We all, for the most part, at varying degrees, believe or don't believe, these Jay-Z and Epstein rumors. Bickering among ourselves on whether or not we believe these Jay-Z and Epstein rumors in the Epstein files is one thing. But when a white man put on a suit and starts slow talking and accusing you of things this horrific, that's another story.
We are now bringing you the raw, unfiltered testimony of a woman who stared into the abyss of elite depravity and lived to speak of it. In the heart of Nigeria, far from the red carpets and sold-out arenas, she explains how a world-famous American music icon has turned her land into his private hunting ground. Human safaris, satanic blood rites, trafficking networks that feed on the darkest appetites of the global elite. These are not rumours whispered in back alleys. They are the lived nightmares of survivors who have escaped, and the silent graves of those who did not.
I'm a mother, a widow, and a survivor who's dedicated my life to helping other victims here in Nigeria. I speak plainly because the truth can't hide behind fancy words anymore. The American music star everyone treats like a god, Jay-Z, he's no hero, he's a predator. He's been coming to Nigeria for years. First with Jeffrey Epstein on those private jets, then alone.
A lot of people already know this, but if you guys don't know, a celebrity's worst nightmare is getting caught in British tabloids. These people are professional liars, but their accents and how they enunciate and articulate themselves will make you think they're actual professional reporters.
Yeah, I gotta say, it some sound off. Almost sound AI-ish.
But in fact, they're just trolls and liars. Ask Meghan Markle. These people will lie to you with no shame. Right? Where does this African woman come from? What's her name? What organization is she with? What's her experience with Jay-Z? How does she know these things? I'll be real, bro. I'm teetering on this is AI or this is a paid actor because it doesn't make sense whatsoever, right? And why I'm teetering on AI because if this was an interview or a conversation, then why don't we hear anybody else's voice other than that lady's voice? It doesn't make sense whatsoever. But she will go on to say that Jay-Z is a predator, that he came on the planes with Epstein. How do you know that Jay-Z came on flights with Epstein? Like, what's your expertise? I don't know, right? Because if this random woman in Africa knows that Jay-Z and Epstein landed in Africa together, then why don't the world know yet, right? It doesn't make sense whatsoever. But she will go on to continue to accuse Jay-Z of some of the most horrific things, right? Such as blood sacrifices, among other things.
Then with other celebrities, actors, singers, billionaires, they don't come for music, charity, or culture. They come to hunt children, child safaris. What if foreigners pay big money to chase our children through the bush like animals? They
Yeah, that sounds crazy. Chase the children through the bush like animals.
Shoot for fun. When the hunt ends, the real evil starts. Satanic rituals, blood ceremonies, bodies used in depraved ways I can't bring myself to repeat. They celebrate it all, toasting like it's a game. In Nigeria, these men are feared. Their names shut people up. Politicians take bribes and look away. Police vanish when the convoys arrive. No one speaks out openly. I know this because I survived it myself. Years ago, my brother and I were taken by Epstein and his friend Bono during one of their visits here. We were used, abused, and barely escaped with our lives. The trauma never fully.
How did you escape? If you was being treated like that, how did you barely escape with your life from these dangerous, serious people? It's like people only barely escape usually, like in Hollywood in the movies. They always find, you know, how they be tied to the chair and they scrape their arms on the chair. And man, come on. How? Please explain how you barely escaped.
Lives, but it turned me into someone who fights back.
What she's describing is Squid Games, where these high, powerful, influential people, they come and they pay people to essentially go into the safari and hunt and chase people and kill them as they watch kids being hunted and killed because, you know, it gives them enjoyment. It's like Squid Games, like where the high, powerful people come to this game place and they sit and they watch people get murdered and killed in a game because, you know, they just enjoy it. If a real life Squid Games was happening, again, I'm not putting it past the rich and famous. Trust me, bruh. All right? I don't put nothing past the rich and famous. But for us to publish this and for it to get millions of views on Twitter, you would think there would at least be more proof outside of, this woman said it, outside of, like, this random voice. Why is this woman not being found? Why is she not doing more interviews? Why is this woman not on national television? Why?
When Jaguar Wright went and said that on national big platform, it was shut down. Don't nobody want to be dealing with that as far as these big media publications. They all love, trust, respect, and revere Jay-Z and his wife. Facts.
Why is she not on Oprah? Why is this woman anonymous if she got proof and evidence the rich and famous, such as Jay-Z, right? Because she mentions Jay-Z by name, that Jay-Z and Epstein is hopping off planes in in Africa to engage in kid safari chases where they're paying to watch people hunt down kids and shoot and kill them in a safari. Wouldn't this be bigger news? Right? But there's actual people online right now on Twitter who's buying this up. They're eating this up. This is when I realized people have never been this stupid. All right? People have never been this dumb. That lie that the average IQ increases as the years go on, as the generations go on, the average IQ increases. I'm starting to think that's all cap, bruh.
It's crazy that he's saying all that, and I haven't heard nobody talking about it but him. And I've heard Jay-Z name a lot in the media lately that it was mentioned in the Epstein files. I don't know if this is supposed to be an extension of the Epstein revelation. However, I haven't heard none of this. Or it probably do got a lot of views. You know, Flock will be tapped in, but this is my first I've heard of it.
Because people can't be getting smarter. Folks are literally online in the quote tweets, I told y'all he was a... And it's like, bruh, come on, man. This is uncomfortable. Because if somebody can literally sit home and craft up something like this that's so BS and people will buy it, there's no hope for the rest of us, bro. It's only a matter of time until some troll cook up something believable enough to where we got to now defend ourselves against blood sacrifice rumors.
Now I help other victims. I listen to their stories, connect them to safe places, and keep records of what's happening. My friend's daughter.
Yeah, it so sound like she trying to run with the Jaguar Wright script right there. That's exactly what Jaguar Wright basically said she had to do throughout the years for victims of these same type of activities, and they was being victimized by celebrities.
Temi, she was only 14, doing well at high school, so full of hope. One evening, she didn't come home from school. Days of agony for her family. Then one morning, she was dumped at their gate, alive but shattered, scars on her body, emptiness in her eyes. She described the estates, being haunted, the children who didn't survive the rituals. They released her as a warning to increase our fear. They are saying, we can take anyone anytime. Most who are taken never return. They're trafficked out, sold across borders, used for organs or worse. People call our traditions savage, primitive. But these rich foreigners, they hunt children for sport and drink blood in their rituals. That's not civilization. That's pure evil on a level we never dreamed.
I couldn't imagine. It's about 10 and a half more minutes of this left. If you want to hear some more of it, you could go over to Poetic Flacco channel. Just the fact that Jay-Z name is being mentioned in this. I don't put nothing past nobody, but you got to give them the benefit of the doubt with something this dramatic, this extreme. But it is similar to what has been said by Jaguar Wright. And y'all can say whatever y'all want to say about her. I said, bro, clock is right at least twice a day. Seems like she's right more than twice a day. Oh, my mama.
I'm with my family. Talk to my sons. I talk to everybody, man. I'm just saying, going to deal with this fight, see what it is. I just want y'all to know, all this stuff is quagmire. Shit is all bull crap. I just need y'all prayers. I need y'all to... I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, neighborhood Nip Hustle. Giving a shout out right now to SPR in the streets. Y'all already know what it is. Slauson Air. Oh yeah, and don't forget to check my website out too. NipseyHustle.com, SlausonBoy.com, MySpace/Nipsey Hustle. With Nip Hustle. Big shout out to SPR, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.